Alright guys, so you can see we have a dryer that's not heating. So first thing you want to do is check your cord, okay? You can stick your meter leads in the outlet itself. The way I'm doing it here, I attach my alligator clips and I'm getting 240 volts from left to right. Now we're going to go from right to, I guess, 6 o'clock, and that's going to give you 120. And make sure that when you attach the alligator clips, now you don't have to use alligator clips, guys. I'm doing this for the video. As you can see, we're getting proper voltage. Now we're going to switch, and we should also get another 120 volts. So from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Imagine a clock. You're looking at a clock. You have 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And our voltage is good. So first thing you want to do when your dryer's not working, turn the breaker off and back on, and then check voltage at the plug. That's your first thing. We're going to removing screws from the back here, and after that they're 1/4 inch screws. Then we're going to lift and we're going to push it forward slightly. Those 2 screws, remove those. Then you're going to lift and push forward slightly. Now go to the front of the machine and we're going to push back slightly. And those are Torx 15. And you have 2 Phillips screws down there. And then at the bottom, you got to remove that clip or trim. And you're going to have, I think, 5 1/4 inch screws at the base. All those. Then you can remove the front. Don't forget your door switch. Now those are special screws, don't lose those. Now we're down here at the bottom, 1/4 inch screws. That's your door switch, pull and pull, or lift and pull. Open the door, remove the 2 Phillips screws. Don't lose those. And then you want to just lift and take the front off. So right now we're opening the element housing. That's where the element lives. And you're going to get your meter, set it to continuity. And you can stick the leads on the element wires. You don't have to take off the wires. If the element is good, you will hear the meter. It will make a beeping sound. No beep, you have a bad element. Make sure your meter is set on continuity or resistance. And then you can go a step further to make sure you're not grounded after you replace the element. And you would do the same test, except you would put one of those on the body of the element housing. So we're taking off the wires, the connectors. You will need to do that before you can extract the element. And right now we're connecting our leads to the wires that were connected to the element. And shortly we're going to be checking for voltage. So when you do that, you are checking everything. You're checking the motor. Right now, 1/4" screw, and we're going to be removing the screw that holds the element in. Then we'll extract the element. So we're checking for 240 volts on my meter, and that tells you that your motor, your board, all the thermostats, even your door switch are functioning. So that tells you basically that everything is good to go. So we're going to pull using needle nose pliers, extract it until you can pull it with your hand. Now, part of the reason why you do this test as well, if your element is bad and something else is bad, you are eliminating any other issues, so you know exactly what's going on. So you can say, okay, I need a thermostat or need something else. So now is the time when you would want to vacuum your machine if it's dirty. This one's not bad. And we're going to set our meter now to AC volts. Now our door switch is bypassed, so don't forget to remove it. Ask me how you know. It does happen sometimes. So we're getting 240 volts, guys. So that's great. Everything's functioning on this machine. This dryer needs an element, as you can see. We're sliding it in. And it slides right on in. Then you put your other screw back in, the 1/4" screw. And don't forget that piece that is down that needs to be pushed back up. Beautiful. Now to put the front on, you lift it slightly and put it on the top first. And put your 2 Torx screws in. And then of course you have your 1/4" screws at the bottom. Get those in. Then you have your 2 Phillips screws. Open the door, get those in. Now this part is a little bit tricky, but it's not too bad. Like I said, they were like hooks or like a tab, and the top actually pulls and it locks onto the body of the machine. So you want to push forward first, and then you push back. There you go. That's it. Now you go to the back and you put your screws in. Just make sure you can't lift the front. If you can, then you need to redo it to make sure everything's nice and seated properly. Alright guys, we're pretty much done here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help you to properly diagnose your machine. And of course the kick panel, don't forget that. And we're going to be putting it in for a quick test. And of course it is working. Thanks for watching.